Welcome back to a new video. Few directors in European cinema have provoked as much fascination, controversy, and admiration as Jess Franco, the Spanish filmmaker whose prolific career, spanning over 200 films, defies categorization. Franco was a true auteur of the underground, a creator whose work danced constantly on the border between art and excess, beauty and delirium. To understand Franco is to enter a cinematic dream where logic dissolves, where desire and death waltz to the same hypnotic rhythm. We began with the Diabolic Doctor C, 1966, one of Franco's earliest ventures into his signature blend of horror, surrealism, and sensuality. This film, a reimagining of Dr. Orlov's themes of obsession and control, reveals Franco's fascination with the mad scientist archetype, the figure who embodies both creator and destroyer. The film's atmosphere is steeped in gothic shadows, experimental camera work, and a creeping sense of moral decay. Even at this early stage, Franco's cinematic language was unmistakable, fragmented, feverish, and drenched in desire, so to speak. From there, we moved to Venus in Furs, 1969, perhaps one of his most hauntingly poetic works, loosely inspired by Leopold von Sacher-Masoch's infamous novel. The film transitions the concept of erotic submission into an otherworldly ghost story, starring James Darren, Barbara McNair, and the ethereal Maria Rom. Venus and Furs feels like a fever dream set to the rhythm of a jazz score. The narrative of love, guilt, and reincarnation unfolds not through logic, but through mood, mirrors, slow motion, and the eternal return of forbidden desire. This is where Franco the sensualist meets Franco the philosopher. The film asks, are we ever free from the obsessions that define us? Or are we condemned to repeat them in different forms, life after life? Finally, we arrive at Vampyros Lesbos, 1971, the cult masterpiece that secures Franco's place in the pantheon of erotic horror. This film redefined the vampire myth for the countercultural era. Here, blood becomes passion, and the supernatural becomes a metaphor for liberation from repression, yes? The visual style, psychedelic colors, dreamlike pacing, and a hauntingly beautiful score by Manfred Hübler and Siegfried Schwab transport us into a trance where pleasure and pain are undistinguishable. It is both erotic and tragic, like a cinematic spell that lingers long after the credits roll. What unites these films is Franco's refusal to separate the sacred from the profane. His camera caresses his subjects with equal parts tenderness and voyeurism. He invites us not simply to watch, but to feel, to surrender to cinema as an experience of total immersion. Beneath the surface provocation lies a profound yearning for freedom, for transcendence, for a beauty that cannot exist without a touch of madness. Jesus Franco's cinema may not always play by conventional rules, but that is precisely its magic. And there you have it, a journey through the strange and hypnotic worlds of Jess or Jesus Franco, a director who dared to explore the forbidden corners of the human soul. His films may be unsettling, erotic, or even dreamlike, but they always remind us that cinema can be both art and rebellion, beauty and chaos all at once. If you enjoyed this exploration, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Because as another YouTuber that I follow says, I'm struggling here. Well, so am I. If you can, let me know in the comments. Have you seen any of Jesus Franco's films? I always enjoy reading your thoughts and discovering what resonates most with you. Thank you very much for watching and for your support. The Diabolic Doctor C and Venison First are streaming on Tubi, while the movie Vampyros Lesbos is available for free on Plex. You will find a variety of Jess Franco's movies on Tubi and on Plex as well. And on YouTube is the movie Dracula with Christopher Lee by Jess Franco. And 1970 movie is a great watch that you can also find on Plex and I think also on Tubi for free. Thank you once again for watching. Please stay tuned for my next video. Take care of yourselves and goodbye.